Do you ever stop to celebrate small wins? This is something I was thinking about because I have a tendency to just keep going, and get things done, or sometimes not completely done, but to make progress and push things forward. And oftentimes, this is what I realized, I just don't stop and give myself any credit. Like, I achieve something, I do something, I get something done, and then I'm like, okay, next one. And I don't stop and enjoy it. And I know there is this expression, celebrate small wins. And I was thinking, I should do this. I should actually give myself even just like 30 seconds, like not an insane amount of time, just to, acknowledge my effort and my time and my focus. Because I'm really guilty of this. I just keep going, and eventually I just get really tired, and then I kind of collapse and I pass out, and next morning I get up and I keep going. And what if this is maybe not the healthiest way of dealing with my life? What if I should maybe not like throw a giant party and do something crazy, but I don't know, even just to stop and give myself a shoulder pat, or sit outside in the sun for 5 minutes with a coffee, or do something that's for me, and that's nice, and that's just acknowledging my own efforts. I think maybe I would feel a bit more balanced and okay. So, do you do this? Or are you like me and you just want to like keep going, grind, pass out, and then start all over again? Because I would like to know which one you are, which type of person or personality you are, and what rewards do you give yourself? And also, if you do give rewards to yourself, is it ever food? Because that's another thing. Like, in my family, I have this pattern for some reason that food is a reward. Like, and by food, I mean sweets. A little cake, a little biscuit, a little cookie, a little chocolate, or not so little. Is this a thing? Because that's not what I mean. Actually, that's an issue for me. Like, food is food, and sometimes it's really, really nice to eat a treat or a sweet thing, or, if you offer me a piece of marzipan, I will not say no. But there's a difference. And this is why the other reason why I've been really kind of careful with this stuff, because that's my pattern from my family, that if you did something good, or you were clever, or you made an effort, then you get a treat. And honestly, it sounds a little bit like a dog. I'm sorry. Like, if somebody's training their dogs and the dog was good, then the dog gets a treat, right? That's kind of like that. And I'm not a dog. I love dogs. I'm not one dog. Not a dog. I'm not a dog. And I don't know if this is just me, but food, maybe sometimes it's nice to treat myself. Actually, I do treat myself, but I try to disconnect it from being good or being hardworking, because it's not really those connections in my brain that I want to reinforce. If I want to eat a little chocolate, then I want to eat a little chocolate because it's tasty, or because I have my period, but because it's a nice thing to do, or to share it with Davy or with some people, but not because I was good. I think there's a major difference. And what patterns I reinforce in my brain, what connections I create in my head, physically, and mentally, I guess the patterns too. So this is an ongoing observational research for me on myself. And I also observe other people, how they work. Like, for example, Davy has no pattern like this. If he wants to eat a chocolate, he eats a chocolate. And if he did something, then he's just happy that he did something, but he does not reach for treats. That's very interesting, how different families run different patterns with these kinds of things. And also how we can override them if we think they are not really good, not support our journey, then it's good to override them or work on them. So I was just wondering about how you function, how you operate. Do you treat yourself? Do you not treat yourself? Do you sometimes treat yourself? So if you feel like, just write down in the comments how you do these things, because I'm curious. And on that note, I will wish you a very good day or night, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.